I might have... Remember now, it's not that important. PlayStation 4, that's all that matters, so I'm yet... hopefully it shows up soon. Go. I am live. I'll give... Anything to help the... Anything to help the algorithm recommend it a little bit more. It's gonna be a challenge. That is not a good starting item. I'm not even gonna pick it up. Like I'm frankly a little bit insulted to have even like got it. Is actually an incredible start though. Might want to pick up the car battery just to make Guppy's head even better. Car battery will make it so that we spawn twice as many flies, just making us do like twice as much damage from Guppy's head. So yeah, that seems like a pretty strong pickup. Oh, we could get the black candle too. Ooh, hey there, Sailor. Hey, back up a little there. Back up a little. That's a little close for comfort. I like keeping my personal space. I do like a hug when I'm greeting somebody. Not when I'm greeting somebody, but when I'm greeting somebody. Ooh, don't you dare! Purple, pink champion, like maybe that's purple hearts in action right? Just got me with a random stray shot. No, dude, not gonna get me like that. So the big thing with Greedier mode Lost is it's gonna be really hard to beat Ultra Green. It's already like a freaking hard fight, like enough, but like doing it without being able to get hit twice is gonna be so hard. Cause like normally like against Ultra Greed, the strategy of just like building up as much survivability as possible right before you go up to fight him doesn't work. Because you can't build up survivability. And then the other thing is like he's, I wouldn't say undodgeable, but he has a lot of attacks that are virtually undodgeable in my opinion. It's not literally undodgeable because like I mean in theory you could just like pull out the exact right pattern to like avoid every single attack, but let's be real for a sec. It's gonna be pretty freaking hard. I was told there's a I thought that there was a bomb in here, but it was not a bomb. It was actually just a Spirit Heart, which makes a lot more sense. What do we get in our item room? You can't be serious. so our like normal free item room is an HP upgrade, and then our like key using item room is like a super HP upgrade. Like two of the like. Okay, that was scary. Spawned right in between two gurglings. Didn't know whether to dodge up or down. I think we're gonna die here, and if I'm honest with you, I'm okay with it. I sort of wanna restart, but like I'm just too proud to like do it, or not proud. I guess yeah, there we go. I don't know, just too like I don't even know what the word is. I guess arrogant, like hard-headed, like whatever you want to call it. I don't know, man. I've just got like something in me that just doesn't want to give up. No matter what, there's always a possibility. The Halo is already like much better than like anything we got on the last run, so it's already an improvement. We're definitely gonna press this button, even though it's probably just gonna spawn like a bunch of flies for us to fight. Does it always spawn flies? Like I swear, I hardly ever get anything useful. I mean, the Hive Mind would have been incredible on the last one, by the way, but that's okay. Same curse room. However, we don't get the same payout from the red chest in the middle of it. But yeah, dude, we're just keeping on. Like we died early on the last one. That's fine. We didn't get anything useful. Like I'd rather die early on than like go down like a couple of floors, like waste like 20 minutes like trying to make like a suboptimal run work and then ending up just like dying anyway. So you know, I'll take it as like a blessing in disguise, really. But for now, for now we're just gonna try to make this one work. Starting with the halo is really nice, like a bit of a damage upgrade, a bit of a HP upgrade. I don't know, dude, we're just like keeping on, I suppose. Just played like some more Super Hot, had like a pretty fun time. I finally unlocked the hot switch in Super Hot, which is like weird. You'd imagine that to be one of the like first few cores you unlock, because like it was like the main core in the first game basically. Like you only really had that as an ability, and then like they actually added on like all the other abilities like the katana recall and such, like in the mind control delete. I think that's what it's called. In the mind control delete version that came out a bit later. And yeah, I've been having a pretty chill day, still feeling sick, so been taking it a little bit easy. Did a little bit of work getting data into Mathematica. I should have stepped on the button before we got so overrun by so many enemies, but like I didn't. And now it's just like restarting. I mean, boo-hoo. It happens. It's not the end of the world, honestly. Like it was like a bit of a hellish situation there anyway, and like the way I see it, like we didn't have that strong of a start. But I don't know, we didn't have that much good stuff going on in our item room. And by item room I mean shop. And yeah, it happens. But we're like continuing going. This time we only got a speed upgrade, and like I mean an everything upgrade. It's an all stats upgrade. But yeah, man, it happens. I'm saving this 2 of diamonds to hopefully get like an early item. I didn't even pay attention to what we actually had available in our shop. I'm sure pressing the button like gets rid of Holy Mantle, right? Well, does it kill? It does not kill. You can press the button for free as the lost. Great information. Happy I tried it as well, because like if I did not, this was definitely gonna be a lost run. Or a lost run, depending on how you want to put it. We've got enough money to at least like check out our item room. So that's a start. Can buy a key if there's a key for sale. Sorry, still a little sick, as I've mentioned before. So yeah, I've had a pretty chill day. Did a little bit of data entry into Mathematica and like getting that stuff ready for my project and stuff, and then watch some movies, watch some. Oh, dude, the wire code hanger is pretty good. I don't wanna look. I want to save the money. I want to collect more money so we get a more valuable 2 of diamonds use, because like right now we get like 8 cents out of using 2 of diamonds. If we wait a little bit longer on it, we can maybe get a little bit more, so we can like possibly buy like the tiers upgrade and what do you want to call it, the key, so we can get into our item room at the same time. Maybe even like a little bit more, so we could open up that golden chest in there too. And now I'm like, if I want to open the golden chest, should I even like should I even use the 2 of diamonds before? Jeez, okay, just yeah, get right up close to the enemy with an orbital. Dude, that spider predicted my movements. That was ridiculous. I didn't think he would do it. But he walked in the exact line to like or not to kill me, but to like take away my holy mantle there. But I would be mad, but frankly I'm just like impressed. Well, yeah, dude, we've got like a little bit of a maybe overrun by enemies problem here, but luckily starting with spectral tiers means we don't have to worry too much about these tired statue people getting in the way. We're just gonna keep. No, dude, he almost pushed me into the enemy. Okay, look, you guys, like you were cute at first, but now you're just getting annoying. Can you stop pushing me around? Like, this enemy is incredibly tanky and is blocking about like 80% of the shots that I fire at him because you keep pushing me at the perfect like frequency for the fly to constant. No, dude, they freaking swarming me, man. Can you stop? We're just gonna drag you all the way over here. Never mind that they got tired and stopped chasing me. Like when I was like walking up the stairs today and took like an accidental step that was too long and like I hurt my knee a little bit. Not like I actually injured it. Just probably just like from being too inactive recently. And then he was like, "What the hell are you doing to me?" Yeah, okay, I'm happy I didn't save 2 of diamonds. We'll blow these jokers up. Hopefully get 10 cents. Rubber cement is an incredible pickup, and we should have enough. We should get enough money to buy like another item. I think cube of meat might be worthwhile for a little bit of defense, but also like I'm thinking maybe saving for like something better in on the next floor shop might be even better like for us. But we don't know exactly what's in the next shop, so it's like a question. Do I think a cube of meat is good enough to pick up? I'm gonna say yes. And it's literally just because it gives us a possible way to do damage to Ultra Greed if we pick up Nord Leaf or something like that. That'll give us like invincibility, so that way we can like cheese the Ultra Greed fight a little bit. And like if I can cheese the Ultra Greed fight a little bit, I'm definitely gonna cheese the Ultra Greed fight a little bit, because I think Ultra Greed is a bit of a cheesy boss, especially in Greedier mode. And to do the entire fight without getting hit twice, even with a very strong run, is not easy. So yeah, I'm gonna pick up the cube of meat. But like maybe I'll fight our deal with the devil first, just to see if we maybe get like a better orbital from the deal with the devil, and then I'll feel like a bit better about not picking up cube of meat. I don't know, I'm possibly just overthinking it, but either way, here we go. Steven and Gemini fight. I mean, rubber cement is actually pretty good against them, and to fight them at the same time, it's a little annoying because we're gonna have like a bunch of enemies chasing us, but at least we have the ability to fly. That'll help us like get a little bit more space out of the room by letting us fly over the rocks, but we have a lot of space to work with anyway. I'm just gonna make like big circles, really. We've already killed the little Steven. Little Steven, not really an item I'd be looking for right now. Not bad. My speaker is telling me to please charge it. I'm not even using it right now, so like it scares the shit out of me. Gemini is dead. Let's see what we get. Oh, dude, this is great. Demon Baby does technically allow us to do damage without like shoot. We should have picked up Incubus first, by the way. I'll take the cube of meat. Black Hole is pretty good, but we can't afford it. I'm not gonna buy the key because there's a chance we get like a cheaper key on the next floor. I'm gonna drink some coffee quickly. Dude, I got 2 likes on the... How do I have 2 likes on the video? I'm the only one watching. That's blowing my mind a little bit now. I see I've got like 2 likes on the live stream, but I as far as I can tell, I'm the only one that's got it open. Unless somebody's got on like private viewing, which I mean, like, the more power to you. I don't really mind too much. I'm just happy to have you here if you're here. This has been like a very disappointing set of items so far. We got a speed up and a range up. Range up's pretty nice, speed up's pretty nice, but then in here we've got Best Bud, which will do absolutely nothing for us, since it only activates once we take damage, and as soon as we take damage, we're dead. So, Best Bud, I don't know, maybe we get like a way to reroll it. Maybe we get like a Perfro rune in our deal with deal with the devil or something like that, that we can actually like come back and re-roll that into something that might be a little bit more useful. Dude, I got like the fight of my life last night. I was like I was sitting like about to record a video, and then I just see like a brown widow spider, or a brown button spider, depending on if you're South African or not. A brown button spider literally floating in front of my face. So I need to pause because I've got like something like scratching my butt, and it's making me like very self-conscious that like there's a spider crawling up my back right now, which is sort of why I would like even brought up the spider story to begin with. Do it. You can do it, Rubber Cement. Let's go. The range is not helpful because it just shoots further in the wrong direction. These guys sort of get shit on by the Rubber Cement and like these guys because apparently like I have like very verbal reactions to near-death experiences. Trying to think of if I've had many near-death experiences. Not really. I've been like mugged, but I wouldn't say I was at much risk of death in that situation. They didn't really have too many weapons. I think I've told people they had knives, but like honestly, like that was a lie. That they did not have a knife. They had like tools and tongs and stuff, and like, okay, so that was terrible. That was terrible damage. Should not have taken it. Lust just came at me incredibly fast, and I was not prepared. Husk should not be too much of a problem as long as we don't play stupid. I'm not playing stupid right now. I would say like taking so long to kill that bombfly is definitely not like good for our chances of survival. But like at the same time, I wouldn't say like it put us in too much risk of death either. But right now things are looking good. I forgot what items we had for sale. Nothing that I really want. I could go for a few rerolls, but I don't wanna. And nothing here is gonna reroll the item room, so I think we just do our deal with the devil wave now. This is a scary wave. This is a very scary wave, and I don't want to sandbag or anything, but like these are gonna be hard dodges to make with a lot of hot shots coming in. Our tiers are reaching. They're not reaching. They almost reached. Keeping my distance. Look, I'm playing this safe. The internet connection quality is currently not sufficient to broadcast gameplay. I'm a little confused as like currently I do see my game being broadcasted on the left side of the screen here. So that's got me a little bit confused as to what exactly is going on. But maybe let's not question it too much, and instead just keep playing the game. Wait, I should probably stop some uploads over here. Yeah, we'll leave the page. That's gonna definitely be slowing down my upload speed. That should be better now. We did not get a Perfra rune, but we did get an Elgiz rune. We should definitely check out what's in here. Elgiz, like, at least we've got like some protection in case we take damage at some point. Speed up. And we've got plenty of speed at least. That's like, I guess a positive. I do like speed. The speed does make it so that we're gonna be a little bit better at dodging. And being a little bit better at dodging means we're gonna be less likely to take damage, less likely to die overall. But right now, I'd rather have damage instead. And it was a little bit of a disappointing deal with the devil, only getting a bunch of runes. The Awa's rune just giving us a door to the next floor. Not too great. Pageant Boy, normally not that incredible, but I mean in greed mode, I mean it's a little bit better because at least it gives us a choice to buy an item in here. And Sprinkler is an incredible option that I'm definitely gonna pick up. Again, like if we find Nord Leaf, we basically just win the game. So I'm getting Sprinkler. Hive Mind's pretty good, but unfortunately we don't really have anywhere of making flies, so not really useful at the moment. Check out what we got in this item room. We got Little Chubby, which isn't that good, but it's something. And I want to check out this card. Two of Clubs. I did not want to buy the second one. I accidentally ran over it while trying to pick up the Algiz rune. Nope. No money there. And going. I'm not pressing it. It's not worth it. Secret room? No secret room. Should have used it for a reroll instead then, but couldn't have known that there wouldn't. I mean, I mean, the reroll is like, there's a definite reroll, you know, and there was not a definite secret room there, so maybe. So I guess in that way, like you could say the reroll was like a more guaranteed payout, but you never know. The reroll might not have given you a good item to begin with, and in that way, it's not really a guaranteed good payout, you know. So, okay. Oh my gosh, dude, there's so much going on right now. I do not know how I avoided all that damage. I have no idea. No, please stop shooting your big red lasers at me. Okay, this is going fine. There's a lot of shit on the screen, like a lot of our bullets are just bouncing all over the place, and like, I mean, I love it. Well, it's sort of why I picked up Sprinkler, just to like fill the screen with our shots. And the fact that they're bouncing around with rubber cement just makes it even better. Means that like if they actually manage to hit enemies, they're likely to like keep going around and hitting more enemies and stuff. Okay, Stain, please die, thank you. Mr. Mornai Stain has been taken out. Just Loki going on now, dude. I want to watch the series. Still, I've been getting back into like watching more movies and series slowly. Just been struggling to find the time really. But that's definitely on my list. I still gotta watch, like, I still need to watch WandaVision as well, which I've heard was pretty good. I still need to finish The Mandalorian. I think I'm somewhere in season 2. I watched it when I was in America, and then never again. Because it's like so annoying trying to get like, trying to, you know, pirate shit here. Especially on relatively crappy. When did I lose Holy Mantle? I don't remember losing Holy Mantle is what happened there. I genuinely did not recognize when I got hit. So, yeah, it happens. Moving on. Man, that's so disappointing because I had an Algiz rune as well. I just genuinely didn't realize I lost Holy Mantle. I definitely would have used Algiz rune if I knew it. I don't like it, man. One thing I've noticed like already, like while playing a lot of Lost, is like you don't have like an audio cue when you lose Holy Mantle. Normally when you take damage in the game, you have like an audio cue, like you go to indicate you've taken damage, but because you have Holy Mantle, you don't take damage, which means you don't have that indication. And the Holy Mantle animation around you is actually not very visible. You got that little white glow around you, but like it, and like, yeah, sure, you could notice when it's gone, but like it's harder to notice when something goes away than when something pops up. First of all, plus like on top of like that, when you've got like a bunch of other items like augmenting the way you look, it makes it a bit harder to notice like smaller details, like a small white glow around your character when you've also got like, you know, when you've got like a huge rock sticking out of your forehead, when you're wearing like an eye patch, when you've got a halo floating above your head, when I think you understand like my point. I don't think I need to take it much further. Either way, I'm probably just a little bit salty about losing that one, but we're still keeping on. But we're only like 26 minutes into the stream. There's plenty of time for us to like die a lot more. I'm gonna take a key. Broken modem? No. No, I refuse. It actually just it makes it harder to dodge, in my opinion. Meconium, it's a waste of 5 cents. it's just straight up a waste of 5 cents, in my opinion, and like I'm not gonna. I'm pretty upset about haven't gotten it. Haven't spent money on it. Like it's just a little disappointing, really. Please do not shoot at me, you weird flyboys. But like we've got like 2 of you. This is not a problem. I forget what you're called even because you. Oh no, it's not 2 of you. It's 1 of you. It's 1 Duke of Flies. That's your name. It's a Duke of Flies and the Haunt. I'm a little bit surprised that the Haunt hasn't like killed the Duke of Flies for me yet. Like normally, like you know, in this sort of like boss fight setup, there we go. Thank you, Mr. Haunt. I was trying to spare like a lot of mental energy shooting the Duke of Flies, knowing that like the Haunt was just gonna kill him for me. But then it took so long for him to actually hit him. I was starting to doubt whether it was really a good strategy at all. But thank you for bringing it back and making me feel a little bit more justified about having tried it, at least. But now I just gotta try to not die to the Haunt, which is not as easy as you expected. I remember when I started playing Isaac, the Haunt was like one of the bosses where you're just like, this guy is horrible and should be deleted from the game. Now I fight against the Haunt, I'm like, yeah, he's fine. Probably one of the more difficult early game bosses for sure. Not in terms of like HP or stats, but just in terms of like dodging. And like, I don't know, the Haunt is like something you gotta practice. You need to practice like positioning and making sure that if he was to do his Brimstone attack at any point that you could actually get out of the way of it mostly. That's like the main thing that the normal oh, okay, this is incredible. This is actually just incredible. I mean, Betrayal doesn't really do anything, but everything else here is just so fucking good. No, still not taking Broken Modem. Still not taking any of you. I'm gonna head down to the next floor. Wait, just taking a sip of coffee. And sorry, my phone went a little bit crazy a while ago, just checking it out quickly. And there we go. Yeah, sorry, I lost my train of thought completely. Gotta... the Heart Locket doesn't do anything for us. We'll check out what we got in here. I mean, Necronomicon is better than D4 because I'm not re-rolling this run. This is one I'm sticking with. Okay, the bomb flies are a little annoying, but like we'll kill them pretty easily. Got the chariot card out of that. I don't even remember what we got the chariot card out of already. 48-hour energy is real good. I'm gonna come out of here, drop it, and just go back to pick up the chariot again. And we can use the 48-hour energy with our Necronomicon to get like through a bunch of waves pretty quickly. I'm very tempted to pick up PhD, but I'm not sure about it. And if you're not sure about doing a postgrad degree, generally you probably shouldn't. A postgrad degree is a pretty heavy investment, trust me. And you gotta be pretty sure you want to invest that amount of time into it. And it's not easy. It's very, very different to like an undergrad degree. Even if you have lab experience, it's very different, like being in charge of your own project compared to like just having somebody tell you everything to do in the lab. Okay, scary moment right now. No, I'm not stepping on the button. This is a test of character right here. I'm treating this as a test of character. I'm seeing if I can pull myself through this very stressful period right now and succeed nonetheless. It wasn't that stressful actually. We managed to pull through pretty easily. Let's pick up the battery charge, pick up the chariot, pick up meconium, cause why not? I'm gonna bomb the reroll machine. You can get 15 cents for a random item from the shop pool, not incredible. A curved horn, yes please. Damage is beautiful, and starter deck is almost worth picking up, I'd say, but not quite. Really? The boss fight with just those 2 flies? Just give me that every single time I press the button, please. That's incredible. I don't want the challenge. I just want the free win more than anything else. So give it to me. Going to our deal with the devil, and it's 2 items that give us the ability to fly, and as such are not very useful, but could give us Leviathan. Nope, did not give us Leviathan, but it did give us wings. So I mean, like we basically drank a Red Bull, so that's like pretty good, I'd say. Max Verstappen has like joined our racing team. And going down to the next floor. See what we got in this shop. Nothing good. Again, maybe cube of meat is worth picking up. We don't have a key. Squeezy is pretty good for the tiers upgrade. The 2 spirit hearts don't do much for. See what we got going in our curse room. 2 of these chests. This is beautiful. This is actually incredible. We got invincibility, we got Dead Cat for extra lives, and then we got Horror Babylon for more speed and damage. That's one of the best like deals we could possibly get, I feel. I'm gonna pick up Cube of Meat. The Halo, I mean, it's good, but considering what we have going on already, I don't know if it's good enough to justify the cost of it. So I'm gonna pick it up anyway. I'd say I'm happy with that decision. I'd say it wasn't like there's an argument to be made not pick it up, but I think picking it up is fine as well. The damage is just good. The damage is good. The DPS upgrade the all stats, so we get like a bit more. Get a little bit more range on our mom's knife. That means we can stay a little bit further away from enemies. Means we can like charge up to a higher range faster as well from the tiers up. I don't know if shot speed actually impacts mom's knife in any meaningful way. I don't think it does. I think mom's knife always travels at a same speed. How to suck? Be me. It's some stupid idiot, dude. I very much relate with that. I'm sorry for like stuttering a little bit. I just like was about to die, I think. But thanks for the shield. I appreciate the message. What are we gonna get? We're just gonna check out our item room because I realized I didn't even go into it yet. Curse of the Vampire is garbage, and I wish I never went in there. I'm almost tempted to use the chariot card right here, but I'm just gonna kill Envy like with our knife. Just go stabby, 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 and be dead. I use the chariot just to make our lives a little bit easier as well. I know I said I wasn't going to, but then I got impatient and I realized now I didn't need to do that because I already went into our deal with the devil. But yeah, now moving down to the next floor and we're gonna see I'm into the womb now. Placenta is garbage. All of this is useless. We'll pick up a key and quickly see what we got in this monster's lung. Monster's lung. I think it's pretty good with Mom's knife, considering we'll shoot out in like all directions. Pandora's box. I don't even know what it does here. Let's just try it. Range and range. Incredible stuff. Necronomicon is just gonna be an actual item we can use though. And watch out, there's probably an eye on the other side of the screen too, and quickly use Necronomicon. I'm just gonna use it as soon as it's ready. I'm trying to focus on not dying as much as possible, really. 2 gurglings, that seems like a little bit harsh for just like normal waves, but like we're fine, man. Okay, we've lost Holy Mantle. I'm gonna step on the button. And back in our shop, we've got the Explorer hat. Nah, it's trash. Actual trash. Mama Mega's pretty good, but not in greed mode. I don't know how Potato Pillar works on the loss, but I don't really want to sacrifice a bunch of lives just for a couple of levels of cube of meat. I think like having the lives is probably like better. Well, what do you unlock? I might have done it already, but like I genuinely don't know. It's one of those things that's like such a specific like, it's such a specific subset that like it comes up pretty rarely, and like I don't know, normally with blank card like you don't want to carry a sun card, right? Some because like a sun card tends to be like use it once on the floor and it's pretty good. Ooh, what baby is it, dude? That's a bra moment. Dude, you're a bra moment. So I'm sorry, man. I'm trying to. It's the black. Oh, dude, no, I think I've got it actually. I'm not sure, but I've got Leviathan. I've got Death Touch as well, just for like a little bit more damage. See, I'll take Binky just because like it's a good tiers upgrade, and just down to the next floor. There's a Tinted Rock there, but I don't have any bombs, so I don't really care. Yeah, I know, but like I don't actually have a sun card or a blank card right now, so it's not really useful in the moment. I agree. I mean I agree, but like it's more useful like once every 4 rooms. I'd rather like have something like I don't know, like I don't know, dude. I'd rather have like I prefer like a chariot card with blank card or something like that for more utility. Like I prefer utility when it comes to blank card usages actually. I don't find like once every 4 rooms to deal some damage to all the enemies in the room that good. Or possibly runes are like more useful as well, like basically making a with a Perfo rune you can make a cheaper like version of the D6 where you get to reroll like once every 4 rooms instead of once every 6 rooms, for example. But yeah, no, Sun is actually good. It's just personal preference. There's a lot of like personal preference in this game. And okay, we've taken damage. Step on the button. Cowardice, but cowardice keeps you alive, and I accidentally stepped on it twice, picking up moment. Yes, Yera is incredible, especially on greed mode. I completely agree. Chaos card is just like OP. Sorry, I'm like my brain's a little preoccupied by trying to dodge all the stuff on the screen. I do like Joker as well, but the thing with Joker is like it's useful like once on the floor. So when you have like something like starter deck, it becomes like a lot better. Because you can like carry the Joker user once on the floor and then use your second card for like the rest of it. I'm just gonna use Necronomicon. I know it's not the best use, but fuck it. I also forgot we still have 9 lives. Can't. There he is. Does Angry Fly follow the stain when he's underground? I wasn't paying attention to that, but that would be like interesting to know. So they actually have like a way of like following him when he's underground. Not just suddenly getting popped up, not suddenly having him pop up on top of you and killing you instantly. Dark One is down into our Deal for Devil. I'll take the Pact, and I mean, I'll pick up Judas's Shadow just so that like after our 9 deaths we after we die, if we die 9 times we actually manage to get it. Got the battery chaos card back. Yeah, that's incredible, man. I'm happy for you. Was that with the Lost as well? I don't think any of this is that good. A blank card. Hey dude, there's blank card. I mean, look, now that we're talking about blank card, I'm gonna buy it, but like I'm not exactly sure what I'm buying it for since I don't have a card. Let's give it a reroll. No cards available in the shop. Still no cards available in the shop. Dude, Mega Satan is not an easy boss to kill. Man, it's true. Sometimes you just have like characters that you get luckier with than other characters, and like it feels so good. I don't know, for me, like I also have a thing. Whenever I play Samson, I feel like I just get like much more damage upgrades than normal. And like, I don't know, I feel like Kayn is one that like I get lucky with too, but Kayn's like just the lucky character in general, so I feel like everyone gets lucky with him. Frick dude, Empty Vessel popped in at just the right time right there. This run is going pretty well at the moment. I don't know if I can guarantee a Ultra Greed kill. I mean, like in 9 attempts with what we've got going on, probably. But it's not. But man, Ultra Greed, like especially with his second phase in Greedier mode, is just a freaking hassle. Jesus Juice might be worth picking up. I think we pick up Chaos actually, just because it'll give us a tarot card. It usually gives a tarot card at least, so let's try it out. Never mind, I was incorrect. It just gave us a battery charge. I was completely wrong about that one. That's fine. We don't need a tarot card. We don't really need an active item anyway. Active items are just for people who want to think while they play Isaac. I just sort of want to shoot my knife at people and just like see them like disintegrate. Angel fight to get a deal with the devil seems like pretty fitting actually. Hopefully something good in here. Ansu's, just use it. Elgis? Perfro? Perfro could be useful. Not sure for what. We do have like Jesus Juice in here we could reroll. Dude, that's beautiful. I mean, yeah, dude, with Ipecac, you're gonna get hit a lot. I got a run with the Keeper. Not the Keeper, sorry, the Forgotten ones where I got Ipecac and Pyromaniac, and that was incredible because you just like smack enemies with your bone and it explodes in your face, which normally deal damage. Because I had Pyromaniac at the same time, it actually healed me instead. I think I'm just gonna go for rerolls on the machine here because I want to see if I can get a tarot card. Man, there's no tarot cards available. There we go. 8-ball. I mean, it's technically a tarot card. And by technically I mean literally, but like also it's like it's not gonna be useful to use multiple times really. Going down into the Ultra Greed fight, I'm not sure how it's gonna go. I'm sort of expecting to die a bunch of times and then probably beat him on our last life. Because that's just like how gamers do. Dude, Steve Cell, you came so late. If we got you like slightly earlier, that would have been beautiful. The devil. But yeah, now I've got the greed fight, and my strategy here is sort of just keep your distance until you get the empty vessel to activate. Okay. Should have been hit there. Should have been hit there. Lucky not to be hit. Using Mom's knife now just to like get as much damage as possible in there. I gotta say the Monster's Lung pickup's is working out pretty nicely against Greed here, just to like kill a lot of the coins he summons, like without having to focus on. Okay, we got hit. That's fine. Just keep going. Try not to get hit again is what I'm gonna do. Sorry, I'm not reading your message right now. I'm trying to focus on the fight just a little bit. It's not an easy fight at all, even with the amount of damage we do. Most just because like boss armor is like the worst thing they added to this game ever. I remember like the moment that when they added Greed mode and Hush into the game, I was like, what is wrong with these bosses? Why aren't they dying? And then it took like a while of like scrolling through Reddit to understand what the hell boss armor even was. Not the smartest dodge to like go right in between his shots, but it actually worked out for us somehow. He's gonna try and blow me up. Oh dude, perfect timing on the invincibility. Okay. Try not to die. Let's see if we can keep this streak of not taking damage going. He's stuck in the wall right now, which I'm not gonna complain about. No! Dude, those freaking flailing rock attacks are just like impossible to actually predict. No! Dude, I actually had the dodge. I should have just kept... I was actually in between the shots. I just didn't trust myself, so I didn't like follow through with the dodge. But if I just like kept moving upwards, I probably could have stayed alive there actually. Okay. But like this is fine actually. Like now at least like he doesn't have all the keepers like that he can blow up and like create like a bunch of money for him to heal himself up and make himself stronger. That was like the other thing, like the first time fighting Ultra Greed, you like just let him like pick up a bunch of money and like why does he keep healing and getting stronger? This doesn't make any sense. You didn't miss too much. You missed me getting to the second phase of Ultra Greed and then dying to like an explosive shot. What cookies did you get, man? Okay, we have now taken damage. This is embarrassing. So this fight is basically going exactly the same as the last one did. I got hit on the first phase and then I got into the second phase and just straight up died. But we managed to get him like stuck in the wall for a while and he just bugged out and refused to attack, which was pretty good. It's just the moment he broke free, he just shot an explosive coin at me and I almost dodged it but then ran back into it and killed myself. Honestly that's for the best. Just get down out of the way with. I want to try and beat his first phase without taking damage. I think I need Holy Mantle for the second phase, because to kill the second phase without taking any damage is gonna be such a challenge. Okay, we've got empty vest already. I've got to be more aware of that. I think I've wasted like so much time of invincibility where I could have been like doing a lot of damage. But yeah, I've been complaining about the boss armor as well. It was something they introduced. Imagine dying. I'd prefer not dying, dude. Imagine dodging instead. Jeez. Okay, that shot was actually just incredible, and I don't feel too bad about getting hit by it. I should use the devil card, but I'm sort of saving it for like when I know we won't get another shot at it. Cause like I'm like, should I use the devil card now, in the hopes that I kill him now, or should I wait on using the devil card for like when I know I won't get another shot afterwards? So I'm like, okay, this is my last attempt, so I get to like make that last attempt like as strong as possible. Or should I just use it and get it out of the way with and hope that I kill him like before that? But I don't think damage is really the problem, and I don't think the damage we get from using the devil card makes that big of a difference really. But he should be dead soon. There we go. Now this is really the hard phase. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate the support. I don't feel like this is the one. I think I'm gonna use the devil card if I manage to beat the first wave without getting hit. Because like the second wave, you always just get like one of those shots that come out and like hit you without like you being able to really do too much. I could have dodged. I wasn't focusing as hard as I should have. My bad. I was overthinking when to use the devil card and not thinking enough about like actually just dodging the attacks in front of me. There's too many bombs on screen. Let's see how we do this time around. I mean I think I've already gotten further against him now this time than I ever have, like without getting hit. Let's go. I'm just flicking the stick at him now. It feels like when I'm playing NHL, man. I'm just like, okay, pass the puck and just keep flicking the stick upwards. Like, just get the shot on goal. I don't care if it's on target or not. The more shots I shoot, the better the chance I actually have of beating him or scoring the goal, rather. But I have to say, Angry Fly has been like a surprisingly good like pickup right here. And that was incredible timing on... You're playing too? Good. What character are you playing? If you want, you can use the seed as well. It's ABE3FZ8D. I've used the devil. Oh, good luck with your last run. I think this is actually like a pretty good see to play with the Lost because you get like a lot of damage. You get like 9 lives in one of the deals of the devil. Like it's pretty nice about like going for greed runs is you can actually like get guaranteed deals with the devil as opposed to the normal runs where you know it's a bit of a crapshoot like whether you actually get them or not. Okay, that was a terrible time to cross over. Oh no. It was a terrible time to decide to cross over like the doors because it was about to. Yeah, that was terrible. That was actually terrible. I lost focus. This when I win, or I can give it to you now. See, it is ABE 3 FZ8D. Dude, starting with empty vessel out like that feels good. Game has blessed this attempt. Ooh. I can type it into chat myself. That should have sent through, I hope. There we go. It's just a bit of a delay like showing up for me. Okay, focus. Razor focus is coming up now. I refuse to die this time around. No devil card to help us out. Ah, well, it's in the chat if you want to refer back to it now. The answers are in the chat. Okay, do not let these weird coin-eyed people... Are these just like dead people? Like, are these just like Vikings that have died, like with the coins over their eyes or something? Never really gave that much thought until this exact moment. Is Isaac actually... Is Isaac like actually just like Swedish or Scandinavian or something? I'm stuck in the corner! Dude, come on, Greed! We're resorting to cheap tactics, like trapping me in the corner now? You know the corner, nobody puts baby in the corner, man. Okay. Oh no! The starting items were not. They were not brown nugget and meat. Maybe we just don't have the same items unlocked yet. I don't remember what they were, but like I'm pretty sure I didn't pick up meat. No, I think it was meat, and the second one was something else. I got meat in the one that you open without using a key, and then I can't remember what I got in the other one. I think it was something that didn't really do much. The first run I did on the stream actually gave me... breakfast and the body in my item rooms, and I was like, this is just like incredibly depressing, like getting the body as the lost. No! Wait, okay. Do as much damage as possible, please die. Okay. This is going okay. I refuse to say it's going well because then you end up jinxing yourself. Keep your distance. Play smart. Hopefully empty vessel lasts long enough here to get the kill. Did not. Mr. Greedman, please. I just want you to die. No! No! It was so close. It was so close, man. He jumped during my empty vessel invincibility and just lost out on so much damage. Oh, that was depressing. But you know, that's a sign that it's possible at least. I'm feeling, you know, like as much as it sucks that I died there, like that was like sort of like a good run to just show that like we can do it. It showed that it's not just possible, but it's actually plausible, and like I have the skill set to make it happen apparently. Somewhat surprisingly. But you know, just play it safer maybe. It's okay if we take a little bit longer to kill him, as long as we stay alive. And I think the important thing is, like, the last one we also didn't have Holy Mantle when we got into the second phase, so we actually managed to almost beat the second phase without taking any damage, which is pretty impressive, I feel. But like again, we do a lot of damage, so that does help out a lot. Just channel your inner Phil Swift. Slap some flex tape on this bad boy. Poke a few holes in him. He's starting to leak. Patch him up with some flex tape. That's a lot of damage. One of his attacks, yeah, that's probably not the smartest move I've ever done. Don't even know if I can blame a lack of focus on that one. That was just not a good attempt. that was just not a good try. Three lives left, but only 2 of them are as the lost. The other 2 are as Dark Judas, which, I mean, I've already completed Greedier mode of Judas, so that doesn't really help. Okay, don't just run into these coins. They do hurt you. I need to remind myself more than anything else. Okay. I really wish Angry Fly did a little bit more damage, because he's in there like all the time on top of him, and the Greed's hitbox is actually big enough that when he's moving, Angry Fly actually does damage to him. Or when he's behind him, I think. Dude, you can't drop a coin right on my head, that's just rude. It's like, I had 2 coins like completely like boxing me into the corner, and the one that just drops right on top of me. It's like, I couldn't really dodge that. It's like your choices are like, okay, you dodge up and die, you dodge right and die, or you stand still and die. Which doesn't feel like much of a choice, really. Okay. 2. This is my last attempt. The last, actually. After this one, it's gonna be Dark Judas. So make this one count. Maybe radio silence on this one is necessary. Just really hate the coins that spin around. Mostly just when they're dropping down, because it's incredibly hard to see the shadows and dodge out of the way in time. Okay, great stuff. We got Empty Vessel giving us some invincibility now. Oh no! Come on! You started spinning at the worst possible time. Okay, great dodge. You got a great dodge. Jeez, I sort of accepted I had already died there. I'm still alive and I don't know what to do with my life right now. Okay, on to the second phase. It's been a while since I've seen him. We do not have Holy Mantle anymore, but we got a lot of spunk. And that's gotta count for something! Never mind, spunk doesn't count for shit. Wait, no, we have one more attempt with the Lost. I forgot how life counting works in Isaac. Also, I don't know why, but it just wouldn't show me the... It actually just didn't put my character in screen at the start of this fight. And it broke my brain for a second. I can't really blame the damage I took on it though, because like by the time I took damage, like the screen had actually returned to normal. So I mean, now I just gotta beat the entire Ultra Greed fight without taking any damage. It's possible. Thank you, Cube of Meat, for saving me from death. Knew you were gonna be a good pickup. I don't know, I think honestly like the smart play might just be like stay away from him, don't take damage, wait for Empty Vessel to come up, and then that's like your window to go in and actually hit him. But again, like it's not like staying away from Ultra Greed is that good of an option, because he does just like chase you down eventually. Okay, I didn't destroy very many of the keys he spawned, but at least like every enemy is spawning at the other side of the map. And now we've got a good opportunity just to get in there and do a bunch of damage. Also, the other thing I didn't even consider was when he spawns the spinning coins. That's gonna be pretty much hell. Okay, phase 1 dead. Try to use a bomb on him and just completely miss. I can't dodge, there's a bomb in the way. Oh yes, let's go. Empty Vessel. Almost took some pretty embarrassing damage. Okay, we're alive. Don't know how. Do not know. I feel like I should have died, but yet here I still am. Okay, we've got Empty Vessel active. Now's our freaking moment. Don't shoot explosive shots when I can't dodge them, please. No! the bomb slightly out of screen got me, man. Well, I don't know. Let's beat him as Dark Judas now, I guess. At least we've got a lot more damage now. That was just very heartbreaking. Especially because like I went through that entire fight without actually having Holy Mantle, because I lost it like right at the start. Okay. No. Out of my way, please. Okay. Just drop the coin right on my head. That's okay. I mean, I've basically created another lost run now. One hit and I'm dead, and there we go. No, never mind. Apparently that hit was a half heart and not a full heart. Not sure why. please be dead. Thank you, Greed. I don't know, dude. Maybe he spawns like... nah, never mind. I was gonna say maybe he spawns like missing poster or something. I hit it with a quick restart. Super bandage is useless. 9 lives. Just a bunch of spiders instead. I feel so slow now. It's such high speed on the last run. This is a terrible start. This is a horrible run to start with right here. We have no upgrade of any sort. Got some HP and we've got nothing useful in our shop either. Hopefully there's like some good stuff. Hopefully there's something good in the second item room for us. Try to press the button, but got there slightly too late. Dude, I don't know, the way I see it, like, it takes like, when you do unlocks with characters, like, you have to beat both normal and hard mode with the characters. So I always just do it on hard mode anyway, so I don't have to do it twice. Deadbird is useless. I'm gonna actually use the D4 for once and hope it gave me something good. It did not give me something good. But I don't know, when you start with trash items, I'm just like, well, might as well like embrace the trash. Just embrace the trash, and instead of like worrying about it being trash, I'm just gonna like just re-roll it and hope we get different trash that is slightly less useless trash. But it's honestly just like a whole lot of trash. I don't know, like they say that like they say the energy you put into the world is what you get out of it. So what that means to me right now is that I'm just putting out a lot of trash energy out into the world. Which makes a lot of sense. Trash begets trash after all. Please don't explode on me, you Mullaboom. Never mind, I died. Enemy popped up right in front of me and I did not react quick enough to get out of the way. Let's see what trash we get this time. It's not trash, actually. It's a damage up. Yeah, the way it works is like if you beat something on hard mode, then you gain all the unlocks you would have gained if you beat it on normal mode anyway. So I'm like, you might as well just like do it on hard mode so you don't have to do it again. I think I already explained it, but I don't think I explained it well the first time around. So Mr. Dolly's pretty good. Gonna take a key, check out what's in our second item room. It's Scapegoat, which isn't really good. Also, I don't know why I call it Scapegoat when its actual name is Punching Bag. For some items I call it by like the little text that pops up instead of the actual item name. And like I've just called it that for so long in my head that I never bothered like changing it. And it's so deeply enrooted, I'm probably never gonna change it. I mean, it's technically not wrong. It shows up on the screen when I pick it up. We have enough money to like go and open the golden chest in there, but I think I'd rather just like apparently take some damage from Mullabooms because they don't know how to dodge. And I mean the D100's like pretty interesting, yeah, but I'm gonna lose Holy Mantle. Hangman is a useless card for us. And I think after buying that key, we're not gonna have enough money to actually buy the Mr. Dolly. Yeah, I know you can skip, but I don't know if I like skipping because I feel like you just end up missing out on a bunch of items. But I mean, if you know that the items in the shop are like worthless, and you don't want to deal with like fighting all the waves, and you feel pretty confident with like the run you have already, I think like it's a very good strategy. Just why risk dying? I don't know. I love getting an AWAS rune, just for the like slight bit of gamble. It's like what if it's like a crawl space? I think it's got like a 1 in 8 chance of being a crawl space instead of being a door to the next level, or a trap door. Gurgling's fight pretty easy at least. But I don't know if I like freaking punching bag or scapegoat, whichever one it is. I think I call it scapegoat. It just ends up like drawing enemy aggro, and then the enemies like go in a direction that I wasn't expecting. And because they're doing something unexpected, I end up just running into them anyway. I used to hate this version of the haunt, of the diagonal beams, but like after like fighting him like a bunch of times, like I actually prefer him. I think he's like slightly easier, because you can just stand in front of him and actually make most of the dodges happen. I'm definitely gonna pick up the tears upgrade. Dude, I never realized Mr. Dolly's actually that big of a tears upgrade. I think in my head I always like thought of it like as a low tier like tears upgrade. But that's just like actually wrong. I don't know, what's the logic behind Mr. Dolly giving like a tears upgrade? Like, okay, this is a pretty good room. Book of the Dead is incredible. Empty Vessel again, like actually makes the greed fight like plausible. I don't see a reason to buy anything in the shop right now, so I'm just gonna go down to the next floor. And sorry, I just gotta respond to a text I got a little while ago. Dude, Mutant Spider is so good. And I'm back. So yeah, Book of the Dead is like pretty good, because you can get a pretty nice like suite of like orbitals going on around you. You can get apparently like Mom's heals are begotten from Book of the Dead as well. The electrified paperclip or hairpin or whatever, like it's pretty interesting pickup here. I didn't even know that could happen. Jeez, man, he must have been like pissed off at you for something you did. I don't know. I think you just brought bad karma or something. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I think we just get a key here and check what we got in our second item room. Slip rib. Just man, I freaking love getting Steam Sale, but I always get Steam Sale after I've already like gone. I get Steam Sale like right at the end of the game usually, when there aren't any shops anymore, or there's just like one shop left without like a reroll machine, and then it's like, well, what do I do with this trash? But I'm pretty happy with the run I've got going now. Book of the Dead's really strong. Empty Vessel again for more invincibility is really strong. We've got like pretty good DPS. The only questionable item I've got right now is Scapegoat. And even that is like, it's not bad at all. I mean, never mind, I forgot about the fact that I have Mom's heals as well, which I mean it's a stat upgrade, but it's not really a useful stat upgrade. And I had such a good run with Incubus and Rubber Cement earlier, and then I ended up just throwing it away because I didn't realize I already lost Holy Mantle. And it was so depressing. I felt like I was completely safe, and then just like died out of nowhere. I was like, no! All my hard work is just gone. I'm thinking whether I want to go pick up that battery charge before fighting the boss fight, but I'm too lazy is the real reason I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna go straight into our boss fight, Mega Rag. I had like a period where there were literally like 3 Bighorn fights in a row where he spawned Little Horn instead of spawning like one of those like black orbs that chase you down. And I was like, it's supposed to be an incredibly low chance for it to happen, and then to have it in 3 like Bighorn fights in a row was just insane. It felt like an actual statistical anomaly. And then I had like when I was trying to do Mega Satan on the Lost, I had literally like 10 runs in a row where I didn't get any deals with the angel or only a single deal with the angel. And I mean, like, considering it's supposed to be like a 50-50 whether it's a deal with the angel, deal with the devil, and with the Lost you get every single deal that you can because you don't take damage. So you can't take red heart damage. It just felt very unlucky. I don't think Mom's Key is good enough to pick up. I'm always tempted when I see it because it's good in the normal game, but it's just not very good in greed mode. And I think I'm just gonna go down to the next floor and buy nothing here. Never mind, I forgot we still have to fight our deal with the devil wave. I gotta say, I'm not a big fan of Scapegoat against Blighted Ovum here. The fact that he just like pulled them away and I couldn't reach the main body to do damage because his little flying ovum is like blocking my way. That was not the best. Okay, down to Necropolis now. Okay, box of stuff. We get a speed upgrade, incredible stuff, 2 of spades. Oh no, man, that's such a horrible fight. 2 Polycephalus is already like annoying enough because it's so easy to lose track of where the one is. And then like a Mega Fatty at the same time, that's actually just incredibly rude. But we're doing pretty well here at the moment. Just picked up the Tractor Beam, which is so good. And I'm considering picking up both Jar of Flies and the Wire Coat Hanger here. And you know, I've considered it, and like as much as I do like Book of the Dead, I think Jar of Flies is just a little bit better. Especially because we can use it multiple times on the Ultra Greed fight. And we fight so many enemies, it's gonna give us so many full health. Go for it, eh? I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, no, we'll fight Necropolis now. I'm just gonna spawn a shit ton of flies and take care of the enemies. Like no issue really. We've gotten very strong. This is a very good run at the moment for the Lost. Ooh, scary. Scary moment. This is a great run for the loss, just because we can basically just sit like on a safe like little corner somewhere and not put ourselves at risk. We've got so much range, it's just... We're gonna be pretty easy to get out of the way. If you're wondering what the seed is for this one, it's O... I don't know if that's an O or a 0. 0GX6 TEFS. I should be dead. I should be very, very dead. I don't know how I survived that. I was trying to press the button and putting myself in harm's way constantly because of it. Oh, okay. We've got Holy Mantle back. I don't feel like I should be alive right now. I deserve to die. I put myself in risk for basically nothing. Where are the enemies? I hate these frickin' exploding bonies, dude. It's like we created they had an enemy with the normal bony that's like, yeah, okay, I've got like a real high shot speed. I shoot like at a crazy rate. I'm already like pretty annoying to deal with. What can we do to make it even more annoying? Oh, I know. We'll make it so that like when it dies, it explodes. We'll also increase its rate of fire and shot speed, and you know, just like that's just like incredibly annoying. It's just you didn't need to do this, man. Like first you make it stronger in like every conceivable way, and then to like just add like a cherry on top of it. You're like, yeah, okay, we'll make it explode too, because I hate life. There was an enemy that was designed by Satan himself. They went down into the depths of Sheol just to ask Satan, how exactly do we make this annoying enemy the worst possible enemy a player could ever have to deal with? And that was the birth of the exploding bony. Also, the exploding bony, a name for a genital disease that you definitely do not want. I'm not sure if this little horn was here the whole time or if he was spawned by Bighorn. But it would be pretty incredible if on the run where I spoke about Bighorn spawning Little Horn and how rare it is, it just happens again. And he had like pretty low HP, so I think that was actually just Bighorn spawning a Little Horn. I don't think I could kill him that fast with the amount of DPS I have. I just ran straight over that fire. I didn't know Bighorn could spawn inside of a pit. He really just had it out for me. He decided, I'm gonna spawn over this pit just because that guy is like standing over there. I know it like goes against everything in my coding, but he's really just pissing me off, and like I want to get him. So I'm just gonna like throw myself into the abyss and come out like hoping to come out even stronger than ever before.
Two of spades.
Finally using the 2 of spades. Ipecac is so terrifying, but I mean we have to, right? Speed up at least helps a little bit with the fact that we have Ipecac now. I thought it would, I really thought with Tractor Beam it would just go in a straight line. So it would be really nice. I forget, is that compound fracture or is that the... No, that's brittle bones. That was a mistake. I shouldn't have bought it. Oh well. Anyway. I mean, the bright side of picking up Ipecac is now our flies are going to do so much damage. Yeah, I pressed on the button because I lost Holy Mantle, and then I lost my train of thought about why I pressed the button. Okay. Dude, I think picking up Ipecac was a huge mistake. I mean, I was pretty sure of it when I was picking it up, but now actually dealing with the consequences of my actions has made me realize how big of a mistake it actually was. I hate it when I do something and then I actually have to deal with the consequences of doing it, man. Like, can't you just let me have my fun? Also, it's gonna make Ultra Greed one hell of a fight. I think my strategy is just stand against the wall and shoot as far away from, just stand as far away from enemies as possible. I mean, so basically the strategy I had straight from the beginning, but now I'm just like reiterating it, and it becomes even more important. Luckily, dude, luckily we've got Empty Vessel, which is gonna help out a lot. But like, if we can get like Host Hat or Pyromaniac, that would be incredible. Just not having to worry about explosions right now would be beautiful. Krampus, I mean, we've already got Lump of Coal. Krampus's head isn't really that good for us right now. I'd rather keep the Jar of Flies. Could get a damage up on meat, but like I think we could probably buy something better on the next floor. Plus we've got so much damage. I'm like, if I'm gonna get a damage up, it's gotta be a pretty good one. And this is a bunch of trash. Thanks for the money, at least? Dude, Compound Fracture and Cursed Eye, that sounds incredible. I thought I was picking up Compound Fracture, but it wasn't actually Compound Fracture, it was Brittle Bones, which is useless on the Lost. But I always forget what the difference is between the two. Unless I see them next to each other, then I'm like, oh yeah, obviously that's the difference. But like just from memory, I'm like, do not pick up soy milk. Definitely do not pick up soy milk. None of this really strikes my fancy. I could get a Tears upgrade, but like, I'm hoping I reroll into... I'm really just hoping I reroll into Explosion Immunity. D20 is interesting, but it's not that good on Greedier. It's very good on Greed mode, but on Greedier, it's not really all that incredible. Let's see. Maybe we get something in the item room. Sack Dagger. Ah, that's actually very good. Thank you. That's actually really useful information. I could play the Judgment, but he's probably just gonna give me a HP upgrade. And yeah, no, this I forgot to go into our 3 item room. It's the Halo, which is like a pretty much always pick up, but it didn't really give us that many stats, so maybe if we could have gotten a reroll, it would have been better. And now the Alges, like I see if we can hold this Alges until the Ultra Greed fight, that sort of gives us like a pretty good window to kill him in. I'm pressing the button. I'm using Alges as much as I wanted to keep it. I'm using it. It was that was too spicy. That was way too spicy for me. I was in a rough position. Yeah, this is scary. The ghosts, man. I think I'm gonna get hit here. No, corner was safe. just hiding out in the corner as just freaking solves all your problems as normal. Watch out for the hollow. But at least he should give us a bunch of money. It's a shame we don't really have anything I want in the shop. I guess mini mush for the size down is useful. The fanny pack does nothing because we can't take damage again. Jar of Flies is actually just shitting on all the enemies for me. I'm just gonna keep this rolling while I've still got the empty vessel invincibility going on. I don't know if I got hit there or if that was still during empty vessel's window, but does not matter either way. My damage did not go up from Aura Babylon. Well, I think it's because I need to go out there. It's actually like a really weird interaction. I'm not sure of the exact explanation, but it's something to do with the fact that like I think Mini Mush actually increases your tier height, so it effectively travels further, but like your range stat actually goes down or is unchanged because your size gets smaller, and that has weird implications for your range as well. And it does actually increase your range, even though it like shows it's a range down. It's very weird. It's very weird. Like I'm not sure exactly how to explain it. I know on like Azazel, it's like actually just a strict damage. It's actually just a strict range down, tied to your size as well. Please give me explosion immunity. Dude, 2 of diamonds, blank card, Dr. Fetus. What the hell, man? What runs are you doing over there? I'm thinking, nope. Nothing good here. I'm using money. Okay, so Hive Mind is incredible, especially with Jar of Flies. Skinny Odd Mushroom is almost tempting. I'm gonna go for a few more rerolls. I'd love to play it, but I'm trying to get the unlock, and unfortunately, if you use a seed, you can't get the unlock. But like that, if I manage to beat Ultra Greed, I'll definitely check it out. Okay, so this has been a bit of a waste so far. I'll pick up the school bag so that I can get like more, so I can like carry a second active item if one shows up, I guess, because the HP upgrade does nothing. I was really hoping that a good tarot card or something. Oh yeah, also donation machines at 999. I'm pretty happy about that. Just managed to do that recently. But yeah, I think we're just fighting now. We should probably be looking for secret rooms, to be fair. I just completely forgot they're a thing in Greed mode. Tarot cards, Hangman, Temperance, just
Temperance.
I would have liked something else. It's okay. We can still get an Alges rune from our deal with the devil. Like an Alges rune would make it like make me feel so comfortable right now in this run. Okay, dude, I forgot we have empty vessel. I forgot we have empty vessel. I forgot how strong we are. Okay, so we're killing enemies at like the speed of light right now. This is beautiful. I love the super off that just like spawns in and instantly gets murdered by 40 flies surrounding him. I'll pick up the starter deck because it should give us a tarot card. The devil, I mean, at least it's a damage upgrade for the Ultra Greed fight. Dude, you get the battery, that would be insane. Get like a 9-volt in there, get car battery, and you've got infinite money. Okay, we've lost Holy Mantle. Flies, please kill the enemies for me. Leave and come back. I'm very scared of the devil wave on the shop, but never mind. It's actually just incredibly easy. Book of Shadows in the secret. Dude, like that's an incredible run. So we have to take Incubus, right? It's terrifying, but how do you say no? Two not so incredible cards, unfortunately. Dude, I love this game so much. I've been playing it since release, and like I'm still like discovering new things about it every single time I play. It's just a game with so much depth and just like so many possibilities. I don't know, like I love this game, and like I'm just waiting for the DLC to come to console. I really want Repentance so bad, man. Like Repentance is, it looks so good. Like they've made so many like interesting decisions in the game, and like it sort of re-sparked like my love for the game as well. It's got me to play even more again.
The Hanged.
Forgot this was a Hanged Man card. We could bomb our donation machine, actually. Now that I think about it, I'll go like I'll buy stem cells even though it does nothing. Bomb the donation machine. I don't really want the D-Infinity, even though this is strictly speaking better. Look, my donation machine was already maxed out, so I'm happy to spend a little bit of money on it. To not spend money, but to like, I just accidentally picked up a key, so I guess we're wasting a little bit more money here. Okay, range and luck. Not too useful. I don't think we have anything that actually gets impacted by luck at all. I'm gonna use a bomb on that pot just to get it out of my way, because every time I'm scared I blow it up in my face. I'm just gonna bomb the donation machine a little bit just because I'm lazy. Range up, not that good, but also not horrible. Trying to find the right spot to stand. I think right there seems to be good. I'm just gonna shoot a couple of times so I don't have to keep going back. This is definitely like a little extreme, but hey, when you've got a run like this going, you don't really want to sacrifice it, you know. We'll take the range up, I guess. Thank you for the transformation. I guess we'll pick up D-Infinity even though I really don't wanna. It's not bad, it's just not really good. Neither of these items are good. I guess we're bombing again. We've hurt our donation machine so much. Wait, it was on 999 when I entered this room, and now it's down to 815. I'm really fishing for Pyromaniac here. I go for the HP, I guess. I go for the habit, I guess. Just so many useless items out of this is really what's hurting us a lot. Get another HP upgrade? Why is everything an HP upgrade is my question. Wait, everything's an HP upgrade? It always was. Down to 766 on our donation machine. I'm not gonna go below 700. Just as a matter of pride, really. Yeah, dude, it's always so stressful when you lose Holy Mantle. None of this is useful. I resent the fact that like out of all the items we've bought here, literally every single one of them has been like useless on the Lost or in Greed mode specifically. Matchbook, at least we don't have to use our tears to blow up the donation machine for a little bit. I guess we pick up bone marrow and then get another useless item in Thunderflies. This is actually just ridiculous. The odds of this many items in a row being useless is just like I don't even know what they are. Okay, I feel like the game's bamboozling me right now. I know I said I'm gonna stop at 700, but I can't stop myself. I just can't stop myself. I'm stopping at 612 apparently. I'm not picking up Thunderfires because it's a speed down. I know it could like stomp on some stuff, but I don't think the stomping is really good considering the speed down. Oh fuck. Placebo is also useless right now. We don't have any pills. Lucky Foot, luck upgrade at least. Red Candle is surprisingly not useless, but I don't really see us using it. So I guess it's effectively useless. And just again, not really much usefulness here. Pay to play, it's a bit late for you. The battery, I mean, if we had a different spacebar item, maybe. And like we're down to 607 now. I'm gonna buy the battery because yeah, okay. So we've wasted like 400 cents and gained literally nothing. That's the biggest overspend like of my Isaac life, man. At least we get 25 cents back now. And you know, at least Ultra Greed is taking a bunch of damage to what we've got going on here. Okay, when we've got Empty Vessel going, we get in close. I'll use the Death card now because I don't know when else to use it really. And we're gonna suffer through the first wave, definitely. Or the first phase of Ultra Greed, because of boss armor. But the second wave will actually take a lot of damage from what we're doing here, and especially like our flies actually. So once we get past this first wave, things should be going a lot better. Also just blew up a key right in front of my face, and maybe a bit lucky not to take damage there. Watch out for all the bombs. No! I don't think I got hit. I thought I got hit, but then I realized I did not get hit actually. The biggest plot twist of the century. Almost as big as when you find out who the Taskmaster is in Black Widow. Or when Michael Jordan makes an appearance in the new Space Jam movie. That was a beautiful joke. Probably the best part of the whole movie, which speaks to how the movie was maybe not the best movie. Okay, let's see. I think our flies might be enough to get very close to killing him. It was not even close, actually. I was so wrong. That's just unlucky, man. Great dodge. Great dodges. I can't dodge. Okay. There was nowhere to dodge. I don't see this going too well. I'm very scared of when he decides to leap up at me. Also, I really thought that destroying his bombs would generate flies. No! That's a restart. Maybe picking up Ipecac wasn't the best decision. Also, I really thought that breaking open his bombs was gonna give me charges on Jar of Flies, but apparently it only works in the first phase of Ultra Greed for some reason. Holy Card, that is incredible. We've got like a second charge of Holy Mantle ready for our final boss fight. We start of 2020. Another incredible item to begin with. This, look. It's sad we lost that last one, but like, this is actually a pretty nice start. I mean, the safety pin isn't really all that good, especially on the Lost. I mean, like, I guess it's not really good on anybody. I mean, the evil upgrade is normally pretty nice on most characters, but on the Lost it does nothing. So we're back to square one. Don't worry, this time we've got him. I have no real reason to think that I've got him this time more than any other time, but like, despite that, I feel confident in this run right here. Dude, the womb is scary. The womb is very scary. You've got like a lot of enemies that just go underground and pop up out of nowhere, and like they're not really balanced very well, so they can really just like surprise you and like pop up right in front of you and do damage to you. And there's not really much you can do in a lot of situations. You sort of have to like take like movement very slow and hope you don't run into one of them. We haven't lost Holy Mantle on this fight, which is pretty incredible. I'm considering picking up the X-ray glasses so we can find all of our secret rooms. But like, I'd rather get stats upgrade. I don't really want to pay 7 cents for breakfast. Like it's actually just a useless item. Dude, the little bud. The masks are so annoying. The masks of infamy. Like to me, the worst thing about them is you don't really know which heart they're connected to. You don't know which heart you have to kill each specific mask. I've lost Holy Mantle, but I'm trying not to use my Holy Card because it's gonna be It's gonna be really good if we can save it for the Ultra Greed fight. Yeah, I'm not sure about the X-ray glasses purchase. It's very tempting. It's incredibly tempting, and I'm considering it very much, but I'm not sure. It seems like that might just be like hoping for big things to happen, and then when instead like getting a good stats upgrade is going to be more useful. The Book of Belial is incredible. I think with Book of Belial, I feel better about buying X-ray vision, and there we go. There's a D6 for you, which would have been like incredible, but there's no guarantee that like a reroll would have even given it. Congrats, man. Is it down to the shop now for you, or is it Shoal first? Oh yes, let's go divorce papers. And mysterious papers, so we even have a chance to like to come back afterwards. Mama Mega is always so tempting, and then I remember we're doing greed mode and I'm like, no, we don't want it. Dad's key. Dad's key is like it's a good item, don't get me wrong. And I'll use it here to get into the item room. And then we got Kidney Bean. There's just a lot of like active items that I don't really want. Dad's key would have been good to know we'd get, then I might not have picked up X-ray glasses. But I mean, besides that, like it's not really that incredible. I don't know how many times I've traded a key for a key and a heart at this point. And I'm tired of pretending it's not funny. This is an incredible shop. We've got so much potential there. Growth hormones for a great damage upgrade, and then we've got the D6 right next to it. I mean, am I gonna give up Book of Belial for the D6? I think so. I just need to once I've got enough money to buy the D6, I'm getting it immediately. Bombs are key. That's actually kind of nice. Bombs are pretty useful, and like I didn't have any. There's definite uses for a bomb here. And what's nice is because we already found our secret room and we'd never have to use bombs on our secret rooms. At least like every bomb becomes almost more worthwhile because you don't have to waste them like thinking about finding a secret room. And instead you can like save them up for good moments. Dude, this Sister Viz trapped you. that sucks. That sucks a lot. I was gonna save up to buy the D6 before going on, but now I realize I'm not gonna be able to afford it, so I'm just gonna buy growth hormones and now fight our bosses. Mega Rag. Not a difficult fight, just I just don't like the fact that he's blocking a lot of my shots. These little spiders like trick me because I always think that their shots are gonna be homing. But they just like spin around in a circle and like, I don't know, the moment you see purple on screen, my brain tells me, oh, it's homing. I'm gonna fight this wave before picking up the D6. Just so that I can keep the Book of Belial damage before going for a bunch of rerolls. You don't have to drown yourself in tears, man. It's Sister Viz. It's a hard boss. It's a boss that like a lot of people underrate. Like, against like Sister Viz, it's so easy to take like 2 very quick hits. I think Dark Prince's crown is actually useless on the Lost. but I'm gonna pick it up anyway. I think like if you die to like Dingle, oh, let's go Infestation 2. If you die to like Dingle, then you should be track down a rare creature called Edmund McMullen. I hope in your next life you will become a cow on a trash farm. You trash of peace, or you Edmund, you little fucker with your trash Isaac. I want to memorize that entire quote, but like it's so long. I'm like, is that Ancient Recall or the Chaos card? If that's the Chaos card, it's incredible. I'm not sure, cause I think it might be Ancient Recall. They look very similar, but like if that's a Chaos card, we've got like an easy victory on our hands. We just have to actually make it to the end. I'm definitely gonna pick it up just to see. It's Ancient Recall, unfortunately. Yeah, that was a bit sad.
Temperance.
Give me back my holy card. How does doorstop work? I'm a bit worried it like breaks greed mode, so I don't want to try it. I know how doorstop works in general. I'm just not sure how it works on greed mode. I'm not sure if it'll like if we'll have to come back and fight all of the waves, like if we leave the room, or if instead of like that it'll just like put us on the last wave that we left at, or if it works at all on greed mode actually. Okay, we've taken damage. Dude, if that was, I was like very disappointed that it wasn't a Chaos card, but I was trying not to get my hopes up because I've made that mistake so many times. Like, it's a Chaos card, and I get so excited, and it's like, no, just Ancient Recall. Analog stick is incredible. Now I can actually make full advantage of this analog stick I'm actually using. I remember when it came out on, I remember when like Afterbirth came out on PC, I was like, why would I want analog stick? I'm using a keyboard and mouse. Like, there's literally no advantage to this. Like, I'm not gonna shoot diagonally anyway. That's way too much. No! I tried using the holy card. Anyway, there's a lot of good stuff here already. Binky is incredible. Mysterious Liquid is underrated in my opinion. Actually, I don't really know how people rate it in general. I don't really read up people's like tier lists on Isaac items, but I imagine it's probably one of the underrated items in the game. Do people even make tier lists for Isaac items? They have to, right? Dude, I should do that. Just rate every single item in Isaac. That's gotta exist already. And that would take so long. It's so good, especially against like bosses that are made up of like multiple parts. Cause like, I don't know, you like shoot Larry Jr. in the front and then every single piece behind him walks over the little bit of creep that you leave behind. But again, I don't know exactly where it is rated. I would do a straw poll, but like that's way too much effort. Plus it would just be me and you voting on it. And we both be like, oh yeah, it's underrated, and then because we both say it's underrated, doesn't that mean it's technically overrated? we both say, yeah, it's a great item, and then we're just like, yeah, okay, so everybody who voted on this poll says it's a great item, therefore it's an incredible item. So then it can't be overrated, like, according to our sample size. I mean, right now, this isn't the best starting run. We've got the Halo at least. I have become big brain. No, my brain is just very sleep deprived. So I think like what I say sounds like it makes sense, but really when you look into it a little bit, there's not really much like going on back there. I do not have the big brain. My brain is like becoming smooth and like jelly-like at this point. They say the more wrinkles your brain have, the smarter you are, because it's got like a larger surface area or whatever. Right now, I literally just feel it being like stretched out, and every single wrinkle just slowly disappearing. I'm considering making another coffee, but it's like almost 11 here. I'm like, maybe I should like try to actually get sleep tonight. But I just haven't really been sleeping recently. I don't know. I can't fall asleep. That and I can't like that and like I'm terrified of going to sleep because I've been getting like sleep paralysis recently. And I'm probably getting sleep paralysis because I don't have any sort of sleep schedule at all anyway. It's a multiple layered problem that starts with me just having no real scheduling or planning skills at all. What the heck is this? Flat stone? Let's freaking go! This is beautiful! I've never seen this item. Oh dude, my sleep paralysis demon. Just it's different actually. I've actually got some pretty terrifying sleep paralysis stories. The one that's like stuck with me the most was like I was sleeping at home, like just like during the day, and I woke up and like saw my sister like walk past my bedroom door. Actually like got blazing hot, and the entire room went like a hue of orange, as if like I was inside like an oven or something. And at that point, like I could feel myself being drenched in sweat, and I saw like a huge like red demon. Had like it was like a pretty typical demon looking thing actually. That was a pretty boring looking demon, but still pretty scary to be like hallucinating it. It was like a huge red demon with big like goat horns, and like it walked past my room following my sister, like just like past my door, and like gave me like this huge like creepy smile, but it didn't have any teeth, which was like the other creepy thing, and its gums were like completely purple. So that was pretty freaky. The other one I remember well was like just oh fuck, are you a wizard, dude? The other one I remember incredibly well was just like a woman in like a very I couldn't see the woman herself, but she was wearing like a dress that had like a veil going like all over her body. And it was like completely black, but it was like lacy, so you could like sort of see through it, but like not really in like a lot of detail. And what she did was she literally just stared me in the eyes and just kept walking like like around the bed that I was sleeping on. And like at that time it was like I was like it was like me and my dad that went on like a little like trip on a trip somewhere, and we're staying in a hotel, and we're like, okay, we're gonna share a bed. So we were like sharing the bed, and like this whole time I was like trying to reach out for my dad's hand, because I'm like, fuck dude, I'm terrified of what's going on now. And normally making some sort of contact with somebody like sort of like wakes you up out of like that paralyzed state. But yeah, because I was paralyzed, like I couldn't reach it, and just like trying to reach out for his hand was like more than it was like pretty terrifying. And the thing that got to me most was like there was actually like a cemetery right across. There's a cemetery right across the street from the hotel as well. So like I feel like the cemetery being there like played on my mind even more. It changes a lot. I've seen like a lot of different sorts of demons. Dude, I thought so too. I thought she was trying to date me too for a little bit, but like then like I was like, why is she trying to scare me, my man? I'm not gonna lie, there's been some pretty creepy ones that like where's like a naked girl that like enters the room and like I think is just like, well, you know, we have sex dreams from time to time, and I thought it was just like a regular sex dream, and then like at some point like she like opens her mouth like she's Melina from Mortal Kombat, and like but like instead of like opening her mouth like that, like she opens it more like the Canadians like from South Park, where like the entire like top part of her head like disembodied from like the rest of her face, and it was just the lower jaw still stuck to her neck. So like the incredibly like sharp, almost like shark teeth was just like clattering against each other as like the top part of her head was like bouncing up and down on the bottom jaw, which was pretty creepy. And especially when like I was like in a little bit of an aroused state at the time, because I thought it was going somewhere completely different. You know? And then at that point she like, and then like after like a couple of minutes of that, she picked me up, threw me down into the bed, and then like tried to run out of the room. And then realized that the door to the room was locked and she couldn't get out, but she was like banging on the door constantly instead and like trying to rip it apart from like the hinges. And I'm like, what's going on here? it's all of this shit, like, man, in the moment when you're like completely powerless and you can't move or anything, it's terrifying. And then afterwards you're just like, this was all like a culmination of shit that happened, that was like going on in the back of my brain somewhere. I'm like, I was probably just way too horny or something at the time, you know? Like that's really what it probably was. And then like I was like, also I'm like a bit more on the introverted side, so I'm like, I want to be left alone. At that point she like tries to leave me alone but like can't. So I don't know. And I used to be very religious growing up, and I sort of lost that. Like as I got older, I was like, nah, it's not really for me. But like family sort of forced me to be more religious. I forgot he could spin his laser, even though I literally just saw him do it. But actually recently I haven't been. Recently with the sleep paralysis I've been getting, I haven't been hallucinating much. It's just I've just been like picking up on like a lot of sounds around. What was the funniest? I don't know. I'll have to think a little bit about that one, actually. It's a good question. I never think about it as like a funny experience, but I'm trying to think. That there's definitely been some funny ones where I've seen like cartoon characters like appear out of like shapes around me. Like I'm trying to think. There was one where like I saw like Brian the dog from Family Guy just like enter my room, and like he tried to give me a hot dog, and I'm like, why is Brian trying to give me a hot dog, man? I'm like, this doesn't make any sense at all. But like this, I don't know, I'm trying to think what else there's been. It's I don't know, it's like usually like a weird like combination of sensations. I'm trying to think. It's weird, man. Here, have a hot dog. Yeah. literally like, but I don't know. I'm terrible with like impersonations and stuff. But it was like, but he literally just walked in like holding a hot dog. He's like, here, have a hot dog, and I'm like, I can't take it, dude. I'm paralyzed right now, you know. And then he got like a little pissed off at me and just like sort of like put it down on top of me. But the hot dog was so heavy. I remember that. It actually felt like a really heavy weight being put like right in the middle of my chest. It felt heavy to the point where like I felt like I was being like pinned down. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. It's just a freaking hot dog, dude. I'm like, there's people that like freaking swallow this shit whole and then like spit it back out, and here I am, like I can't even move because it's just a fucking hot dog on my chest. I don't know. I always like, what I like to do is I like to think, what the hell like was going on like at the time, that like this is what my brain decided to like show me. It's the brick dog. Dude, it's almost like from Futurama. It's like Nibbler's shit, you know? Like it's just like actual dark matter hot dog that they put on my chest. It's meant to fuel like rocket ships to bend space time, but here it is, like just a meal for you. Oh fuck man, that's a cool one. I never think of the funny hallucinations I get, but you're right, there are actually some. Oh, that thanks man, actually giving me a laugh about it. I love it. Oh fuck Stranger Tractor, man. And the fact that it was like Brian as well from Family Guy, I don't know, we're just watching too many like cartoons, I guess. I don't know, dude. I've had weird hallucinations like sometimes. I've also like had like one where like I fell asleep like next to a dam, and I was like looking at everything around me, and there was just like a mountain like there, and like when I looked closer at the mountain, I could make out words like in the like rock formations in the mountain. And for some reason, the word I saw more than any other word was the word steak. And I'm like, fuck, I'm either incredibly hungry or I don't know what else it could be. I'm just hungry. And I think what it was is at the time I was like really practicing making steaks. And then like I was looking at like trees and stuff, and like what I saw when I was looking at the trees was literally just fuck yeah. And the trees looked so excited. I'm like, let's go trees. Like it's like some of the most like positive like experience in nature I've ever had, man. Brian swapped around his brain. Dude, you're onto something there. I mean, like, you know how they say that the brain is the only organ to have named itself? It also makes me question a little bit that it keeps telling us that it's the most important organ in the body. I think the brain's got like a bit of an ego problem, eh? But shit, sorry, I'm fighting Dingle. It's embarrassing. I was literally just making fun of like taking damage to Dingle, and well, here I am. But like, yeah, the brain was probably just thinking of itself, and then because it's like a little bit dumb, it's just like, yeah, I'm just gonna mix these two letters around. Oh fuck, man. It's like, I mean, the other one is like, and at the time being religious, I'm like dog, and like God was very much in my head at that time, so I'm like, maybe I'm just like dyslexic, and like my dyslexia like popped up like while going through like sleep paralysis, and I just never noticed it before. I don't know, these theories are insane, but there's almost something to them. They almost make sense if you don't think about it too hard. Oh. I'm trying to think of other experiences. Let's go, Tech Point 5. Polyphemus? And I have the money for it as well, dude. This run is just picking up. Welcome to Brain Fear. Welcome to Brain Fear. I don't catch the reference, if that is a reference. I'm trying to place it. Is this just like what the stream has evolved into? It's just become like a lecture on like trying to make sense of the horrible wonders of the brain. I get you. sorry, I was a little slow there. But that's just a fury, a brain fury. It's MatPat, right? Dude, I haven't watched a Game Theory episode in so long, actually. I haven't been watching a lot of YouTube recently. I don't know, when I watch YouTube, like, it's very rarely, like, I'm paying attention. Normally I'll, like, put on, like, a YouTube video to have, like, background listening on or something. When I do watch videos, they tend to be of, like, Dota 2 custom games, and just the random shit that comes out of that. Dude, they definitely did Five Nights at Freddy's. They did a lot of Five Nights at Freddy's. That back when they were doing a lot of Five Nights at Freddy's series, that's when I like watched a lot. I think I watched. I don't want to say all of them, but like all of them that came out like up to like probably like 2 years ago. FNF? Jeez, sorry again. Like it's a little late here. I got the smooth brain right now. You're gonna have to like. You're gonna have to update me on that one. Friday Night Funkin'. I've never heard of that. What is Friday Night Funkin'? Dude, I'm thinking that Take 2 might be good of Polyphemus, but I don't want to lose so much damage to it. Yeah, I don't know what Friday Night Funkin' is. Dude, I've been living under a rock for a while. I'm not too clued up on everything really. I'm very happy to hear. I watched like when he released the Binding of Isaac like Game Fury episode. That one like I enjoyed a lot. I'm like, yeah, well, it made like a lot of sense. I gotta look up what Friday Night Funkin' is. I'm gonna look it up now actually. You got me like, you got my interest. Dude, I don't really look at what games are popular, honestly. I'd sort of just like follow like whatever games like strike me as interesting, like interesting at the moment. I also like I don't know why, but instead of Friday Night Funkin', I typed Friday Right Now, which doesn't make any sense. I don't know, dude. I don't know, man. I actually don't look into games that much. I'm not much in like the pop culture of what's going on. I'm very much out of the loop. Open source donationware rhythm game. Is it on console? It's not on console. Friday right now, new mod. It's just Friday Night Funkin', but you're only allowed to play it if you're playing it on Friday. That's the entire mod. Does it actually have lore to it? Dude, apparently it's got like incredible reviews. I think I need to check this out. It's a beatboxing game, apparently. I don't know, dude. An open source donationware rhythm game developed by a team of 4 Newgrounds users. Cameron, Taylor, David, and Brown. Dude, there's also Isaac. David, Brown, and Isaac, sorry. Huh. I like out of like 15,000 reviews on like Google, there's like just like a couple of people who rated it 1, and then everybody else gave it 5 stars. Dude, I think I gotta check this out. Thanks for the recommendation. I'll definitely check that one out. I accidentally tapped L2 because I was trying to plug in my controller. Curse immunity is pretty good. But what sort of... I don't know, what mods do you find interesting in Friday Night Funkin'? Dude, that's an incredible name as well. I listened to a Funkadelic album the other day, and dude, they do love using the word funk. I'll tell you that much. The mind is incredible. Thanks for like all the secret rooms I could ever want. Dude, I don't even know who to watch on YouTube in general, if I'm honest with you. I've got like very specific niche I follow. I don't tend to watch a lot of YouTube.
The lovers.
But is it a browser game? It looks like it's a browser game. Or did it like just start as a browser game? Or I gotta look into it a little bit more. I guess. Apparently, it's got an itch.io page. There was like a definite like time in my gaming life where I literally just went through. Oh, so it's wait, so you play wait, so I picked up it's a Dance Dance Revolution game, essentially. At least that's what I'm assuming DDR stands for, unless it's like changed. Is this got anything to do with like DDR Jake by the way? Dude, I'm so out of the loop. It's a rhythm game? I've picked up that much? What do the mods do for it exactly? Are the mods just like different songs? Do they like change the gameplay in any way? I think the answer I'm looking for really is I just gotta like actually look it up, really. But I don't know, I prefer asking somebody about it in general. I'll take Lucky Foot. But like, I've got no rhythm. This is one of my problems. I cannot keep a rhythm. New weeks, new characters, new songs, and new features. Huh. I'm gonna check it out quickly. I'm checking out the itch.io page. Pretty dope ass game from PlayStation Magazine, May 2003 issue. How old is this game? Am I on the right game? Okay, dude, I've got it open on my laptop now. You've piqued my interest. Released in 2020? Oh, yeah, my trash internet's gonna take a little while for it to download. Oh, well, not necessarily download, but just load. No! Okay, I think I might die here. It's a loading. It's about like I'd say 15% loaded at the moment. We'll definitely be done loading before the end of this run, unless I just like die. Sorry about the cough. I'm trying to understand. I'm just gonna put on a quick YouTube video of it so I can see like what the gameplay looks like at all. The last like rhythm-based game I played, I just bought like on like a PlayStation sale for like 10 or 15 rand. It wasn't that incredible, not gonna lie. It was pretty fun, but oh, it's literally like rhythm based. You click the arrows as they come by. Do different characters like change gameplay in certain ways? Dude, this sounds like a very interesting game. Recently I've been very on top of like the... Sometimes. Okay. Recently I've been like very on the like auto chess games, honestly. they're my like guilty pleasure, and like I've been like very much like toying with the idea of like taking like auto chess like shops and just like putting them into different genres of games. Like the recent one that like came out that like sort of plays around with this was like Snake RX, which was like you build like a freaking battle snake out of like units you buy in like an auto chess style shop, and you like build synergies between like different classes and races of units and shit. Because I mean, I was like a big Dota 2 gamer, and like the whole auto chess actually started as like a Dota 2 mod. Like literally the game was just called auto chess, and I think it was made by, I can't remember the team. I think it was Drodo, but I might be misremembering that. And then like they came out like a bunch of like auto chess games came out. There was one that was like made by Valve. There was like Dota Underlords. But that one was like kind of trash. It actually just became like bad like once they included like the gameplay update to add Underlords into the game. It was great when it was like in betas though, but then they're like, oh, let's add like Underlords, which is like the game's namesake, and it's like, okay, so now like you've taken like a game that makes it so that every time you play it, you set up like a new set of synergies and new sets of units to like try and make synergies work and so on. And you've added in like basically like 2 heroes that everybody has to choose from. So all the variety that came inherent with the auto chess game has been taken away. At that point I lost interest, and I just checked out the I checked out the auto chest that was made by Dota that also that they made like independent from Dota Underlords. That was like actually a long, like not long per se, but there was a legal battle that went on between Valve and like the developer of the original mod to like say who actually has rights to develop like a standalone game for auto chess. And eventually they reached the point, okay, they'll make separate ones, but like the auto chess can't actually use the Dota heroes, which makes sense. And then like there was also like a Chinese company who picked it up, Tencent Gaming, and they made like Chess Rush, which I've only recently discovered and I've like started checking out. But like it's I actually like really like it. I don't know, to me it's like the one that's just like the easiest to pick up, honestly. It's like, compared to the other ones, it's not as complex. So it's like much quicker to learn, and like it does things slightly differently in terms of like item management and stuff. And there's always like there's different heroes, and like what got me into it actually was I got a little bit bored because the Dota one and the normal auto chess actually just had like the same heroes in them, and I'm like, well, I would prefer it if like there were different heroes. They just had different names for like heroes that did the same thing basically. So I was like, nah, I want different heroes. So I checked out Chess Rush, and I've been getting into that one recently. But like Snake RX has like been like really interesting because they took the store from that and like turned into a single player experience. So like that's like just changed like the whole like idea behind it. So I'm like, I should not have picked up Blue Map, by the way. Yeah, I lost my train of thought. And I'm like thinking like how can like we take this like same like idea of like the auto chess and like apply it to like different like genres of games. Like how would a FPS like auto chess look, you know? Like, yeah, you like go through rounds, and like each round you've got like different guns that appear in the shop, and like you try to like build like you try to build like a specific loadout of weapons and equipment that synergize with each other in different ways. Well, like it doesn't have to be an FPS, it could be like a TPS too, like a third-person shooter. I'm like, what if you made like a rhythm-based auto chess game? How would that even work? It'd be like you add like additional keys, and like you like create the songs as you go along. You like buy beats in the shop or something like that. Think of a funny thing, then tell it to me. How do you how do you just think of a funny thing? Like, do you want me to tell you a joke? I don't exactly. That's not like I need like some juice to work off. Like, I don't know, man. Like, the funny's gotta happen naturally. You can't force the funny. At least I can't force the funny. I'm not funny enough to force the funny. Tell me a joke about how stupid. I don't want to tell you a joke about how stupid you are. You're just some stupid idiot, like on my fucking stream. I mean, obviously you've got to be a fucking idiot if you're watching this right now and listening to me. I mean, the joke here is like the fact that you're even like here to begin with. You know? I mean, and like again, like I don't want to insult you, because like I'm just happy to have you here. I just feel like glad that somebody's like as stupid as me, that they're like willing to like sit through like this torture that I'm subjecting them to, and the fact that like a lot of these isochrones have just blended into like one mix it right now in my head. I'm not even focusing on the game anymore. I don't even know what's happening in the game. Are we still playing Isaac? Oh. I don't know, man. Mama's so addicted to that he died. I'm trying to understand, like, what's she addicted to? What is his mama addicted to? And who is he in this hypothetical? She's addicted to drugs? Dude. I mean, like, which ones? And, like, if you share your drugs, you'll never OD, dude. That's the secret to never ODing. Sharing your drugs with friends. We're talking about... I did, like, no, we're not talking about Isaac. We're clearly not talking about Isaac. We're done talking about Isaac. This game has been like just shitting on me non-stop. Like I don't want to talk about Isaac anymore. His mom weren't on drugs. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure like the only drug his mom was Jesus, dude. The Lord is the only drug she needed. I don't know what drugs do people go on that send them on like murderous rampages like on their children, like maybe like probably like meth or something, like maybe if you want to like go down that route, like I'm sure you could find like cases of like people taking bath salts and then going on murderous rampages. Like fuck, I don't know, man. I was not paying attention and took damage at like a pretty embarrassing moment there. Here's the joke: his mama's so addicted to drugs. I don't know, dude. Like, oh no. Where my brain went when I read that actually was like, it's like, yeah, her mama addicted to the only drug she needs is Jesus, but like that, if you're in the if you're an altar boy in the Catholic Church, that's definitely a suppository. Oh fuck, I make myself laugh too much, man. I don't know why I'm even buying these trash items. Oh shit, I didn't realize there was another dude up there. All the void's pretty good. And she heard voices in her head, so she was angry at how she was getting die and her son wasn't. So she got her r/. It doesn't show the full message, I believe. Entitled parent. r/entitled parents. Is that I need to check out that subreddit, definitely. That sounds like a great one. Oh. I don't know, dude, like to me it seems more like a case of like freaking schizophrenia or something. Like I think the case was she needed to be on some fucking drug to like make her more sane. And anyway, let's see if we can beat Ultra Greed this time with 9 lives again. I wish we could have HP, then more of the void would actually be good for us. But like at the very least like it'll take care of all these fucking keys all over the place. I think honestly, like Isaac's mom just needed to smoke like a fat joint. Like just calm the fuck down. 'Cause I mean, the story goes like even like Isaac's dad like left them, and then like from being like isolated, like having your husband leave you because you're like a crazy psycho religious person, like you end up just like you end up just going crazy, and then like having your son stuck in like a unhappy household, and you overreacting to him like just playing. I don't even know, why did she think he was possessed by the he was possessed by the devil? Wasn't it literally just that like she was like he was watching TV or something, and then she like heard a voice from above that said like your son is possessed by the devil? It's just this came out of freaking nowhere as well. But I mean, Isaac goes missing at some point as well, or he dies, depending on how you want to interpret things. That's like why I've got items like the missing poster and stuff, and why I've got characters like the Lost that exist that you pick up from, that you actually like unlock or respawn as when you hold the missing poster. This fucking guy just won't fucking die. Okay, that's a long story. I'll finish reading it like once I die here, because this is not gonna be the one. Oh, there we go. Is hey, she went to jail for like stealing her. She was a slave to her mother, and she didn't. What the fuck? Yo, I feel like Isaac's story definitely belongs on entitled parents. The story of a mother who just like, yeah, nah, it belongs on Untitled Parents. But I mean, there's also been like stories of like, I mean, specifically in like certain regions of the world where women have like much less like freedom than men, where the parents will like trap the children in like a room and just like feed them through like a small little feeding hole, like for their entire lives. They'll never get to go outside, and that way they will remain pure forever, you know? Which is like also pretty fucked up, but I don't think that's like a case of entitlement. That's probably more of a case of just not really paying attention. My parents were like kind of entitled too, like I gotta say. Like, I mean, like not nearly to like the extent of like feeling like I was enslaved to them. But just not really respecting freedom and like personal boundaries as much. Like I remember like growing up, my mom would literally just redecorate my room at like a whim's notice. Like I would come home from school and my entire room would be redecorated. I'm pretty sure she was just like searching my room to see if I had like drugs or something like stashed in there. I don't know if she would have been mad if I had any, but like probably just wanted them for herself. that's like my guess about what was really happening there. I remember my sisters would just like leave their rooms, like at least my one sister would leave her room like a gigantic mess all the time, and I always like thought it was possibly just like she was probably just like leaving it her room so that my mom wouldn't like go in there at all. And my other sister just like set the boundaries straight. She's like, you do not go into my pocket. I'm like, dude, I respect that. I'm too much of a coward to say the same thing. I can't believe I just stood right in front of him to let him hit me right there. Brain just did not want to function. I wish I had more invincibility. It's just damage alone is not enough against this guy. Trying to think of other story. Oh, come on! This is not going well. No, I don't know. I don't know if my parents were entitled or if they just were like weird. I get the feeling my mom just like was bored a lot. She just needed something to do. So I was like, you know what? I don't really care how my room looks. I don't really have anything to hide because like I'm a lame child. So I'm just like you can do this. Like at least this way somebody will clean it at some point. You go ahead. Like, yeah, this is fine. And then like my dad was just sort of like, he was chilled. He was like, yeah, okay, just you do you. He'd be like, did you ask him if you could do that? And she's like, no. And then did he get mad? Like, just imagine that. Just what sort of person sees a cartoon character give them a dark matter hot dog as their sleep paralysis demon? That's the sort of person you're dealing with right here, you know? Dude, I've had like pretty scary things. Like I've had the one time where like I felt like I actually like woke up and like from sleep paralysis, and then like I just got like pulled off of the bed. And the thing that scared me wasn't the fact that I fell off the bed. It's that like I fell off the end of the bed where my feet were. How does that happen? How do you get pulled so far off the bed or rolled so far off the bed that you go off the front of the bed? Like that's the part that's messed up about it. I've fallen off my bed a lot. That's happened to me quite a lot. I was just like, nah, I don't like staying still when I sleep. I roll around and then I end up just waking up on the floor. I'm like, how the fuck did I get here? And like it's like you wake up like in the middle of the night, like at like, I mean, I was gonna say at like 2 AM or something, but that's usually when I'm trying to go to sleep. And then you just like at like 5 AM or something, you just wake up and you're like, oh, I guess I'm on the floor now. I'm staying alone in this apartment, so no idea how I ended up here, but I guess that's how it goes. Ah, fucking bomb hidden in the corner. I don't think I'm beating. I don't think I'm beating Ultra Greed today. I don't think I've got the brain power left to make this happen. I think I set my sights a little high on this one. Other like sleep paralysis stories, but they, I don't know, and like you get it a lot. Like they tend to just like fade into one, and you've got like a few demons that keep popping up. I can't read the entire message. I can read it up to we're going somewhere, and then the rest is cut off on the screen. I'm pretty sure you can see that. But It's alright, I'll finish reading it once I die here. Don't worry, death is like pretty much inevitable here. Just death waiting around the corner like frickin' Thanos. I've been pinned to a wall and I don't think I like it. I don't think I like being pinned up against the wall by this big burly Mr. Greedman over here. he had a look of rage in his eyes that I did not like, and then he had a big throbbing vein on his brow. Fucking asshole killed me again. You fell down 3 fucking cliffs in a row. How do you fall down 3 cliffs in a row? That is terrifying, man. It's like you fall down one, then you fall down another. Have you seen that video of the baby chick that falls down a cliff and just bashes its head against like every rock on the way down? It's like literally just from like a nature documentary, and it's literally how these things like learn. How these things learn to fly. They just throw themselves down a cliff, and they'll just bounce down all the way, and they just. And it's beautiful because every time it bounces off the cliff, you just hear the little squeak. And it's just accidentally one of the funniest videos. If you have time to watch, I'd highly recommend it. It's not even very long. Or the part that's funny is not even very long. It's literally just a nature video, but I can't stop laughing at it. Dude, how do you fall off? Wait, you fell off? Did you fall off a cliff, then like fall immediately off? Wait, did you fall off a cliff, continue driving, and then fall off another cliff? Or did you just fall off a cliff and then like bounced onto another cliff and then onto another cliff? I don't know about you, but like I'm a very active dreamer, and I have like a lot of control over what happens in my dreams. I think it's just I struggle sleeping, and like even when I'm asleep, I don't really like fall asleep much. I don't get deep sleep, and like I'm impossible to wake up. But I feel like I'm still like my mind is still very active when I'm asleep. If that makes sense. Fuck, dude, I'm gonna beat Greed this time around. I feel it. This is the one. I don't know what it is, but like I've made some dodges that like I would not normally make. Jeez, what car were you driving that it just like kept going off a cliff, man? It's like must be a car made out of like the old Nokias or something. Ah, or was it made out of like freaking adamantium? Like just a car made out of Wolverine's skeleton. Just won't die. Dude, my problem is like I won't know it's a dream. Most of the time, like I'll wake up and I'll be like, oh, fuck, that was a dream. And then sometimes I'll like confuse things that happened in a dream as if they like actually happened in real life. I can't believe I got hit like right at the end of that invincibility right there, by the way. Like I'll like have a conversation. I'll have full-on conversations with people in my dream, thinking that I'm actually like around that person. like actually talking with that person. Like the other day I had a dream where I was just like in a car with my mom, and we were just driving and chatting, and felt like I was genuinely there, and I did not realize I was in a dream at all. And then I woke up and I forgot I dreamt it, and then I like started talking to my mom, but I'm like, hey, remember when we spoke about that? And she's like, well, what are you talking about? I'm like, oh shit, I dreamt it. I don't even remember what we were talking about. I think I was like talking about games or something. And I'm like, it makes sense that like she wasn't like actually talking about it, because she doesn't know shit about games. I mean, I barely know shit about games. I'm mostly like clued up on like the indie roguelike scene, but like that's pretty much it. Been playing a bunch of Going Under recently, which has been really good actually. And there's a lot more in the game than I had like thought would actually be there. Like, it's a game where you like go through like these cursed ruins of these failed startups. And I mean, the joke is like you're actually going through and like collecting these relics from failed startups. And then you like build up these relics towards your own like startup, and then your startup ends up going under too. So it's just it's like a whole like satirical thing, and like I personally don't care too much for like the story part in it, but like the synergies you get like in it is pretty interesting. But what's fun about it as well is that like the fighting tends to be like more focused on the melee aspects of it. Jeez, on like melee fighting as opposed to like shooting, which you normally get. Imagine admitting dark secrets to your mom in dream, then accidentally really admitting them to your room. This fucking -8 win streak is painful. I don't know. I've got a problem. Sometimes I have no filter at all, so I'll just say whatever comes to my mind, and I'll just think out loud a lot. So I'm really bad at keeping my own secrets. And if somebody doesn't tell me like this is a secret, please keep it a secret, I will just like blurt it out sometimes without even thinking about it. I'm like, ah, shit, I should not have said that. And I tend to like, when I'm like thinking about stuff, I'm like, I shouldn't talk about it at all. I'm like, I should just like, I'm just gonna be quiet completely. I'm like, if I start talking about this, I don't know if I'm gonna stop. I'll go on forever, and like, I don't know. I think I've like been sort of just like, I'm done like trying to hide it. I'm just like, I'll just like say whatever comes to my mind. But I'll piss people off sometimes. and at times I'll like deliberately try to like sow seeds of chaos in situations. Like the other day I was like out with my friend and his girlfriend, and I'm like, and it was so weird. I'm like, why did you invite me to come out along with you and your girlfriend? And then it like came out like they're actually like in the middle of like a fight. I'm like, well, now I don't know. Am I like, was I intruding and I like misread the situation entirely, or was I actually just, or was I actually invited, but he like invited me along because he was sort of like in the shit and he was trying to like take some of the focus off of him. I'm like, I don't know what exactly happened. But either way, I was just like trying to sow seeds of chaos and trying to like just escalate it like very slightly, like a little bit more and a little bit more, and like it got to a point where singing. Yeah, and at that point I'm like, what? This is just like awkward, man. And then like the waiter came around, and like it was just like you could sense the tension between the two of them, and it was me and the waiter just sort of gave each other like this awkward look and like grimace, and we're like, ah, what do we do here? I'm like, here you go. Here's my part of the bill. I'm just gonna go stand over there, like out of the situation. I have like a lot of awkward encounters, really. I don't get out enough, so like when I do go out, like, and like I'm not around people I know well, I tend to be awkward, and like my biggest thing is I'll call people by the wrong name all the time. I was like just like in the lab the other day and like called somebody over because I couldn't figure out how to sign into the one like machine. And then I'm like, yo, Will, come help me out, please. And then it's like, and then like, he looks at me and like you could see he's just like confused. And at first I thought nothing about it, and then like literally 2 minutes later, somebody else called him over and said, hey Chris, come here. I'm like, it's like, oh fuck. I did a fuck up. Oh, cheers, man. Thanks for popping by. I'm probably just gonna like go to bed now anyway. It was nice chatting with you. I love having some stupid idiot to share my most weirdest thoughts to. But bye. Yeah, I think I'm going now as well. Actually, I'm pretty toast right now. Let's do this. See what we get. Nah, it's not good enough. Bye bye.